Okay, hello class. Today I'm going to discuss about creative writing, meeting 3 about reading short story. So basically, in this meeting, we read the short story. The title of the short story is Twilight Before the Eyelid, yeah. So you read the short story from the beginning until the ending. Okay, let's read together. The wooden house with the spacious yard was very noisy. The dry leaves swept out by the wind, rolling on the earth, smelled so sweet after the drizzle, and that was the moment when my youngest daughter, Wardani, would ask permission to leave to go back to her husband. The neighbor and relative were here to say good luck and goodbye. The noisy silence was very contrary to my heart, which was very empty. My chest felt tight without clear reason or causes. 3 daughters whom I have here in my womb for 9 months each, one by one has left me. Luhwayan, my first daughter, has been married to a white man who liked the way Luh danced. Greg, that is my son-in-law name, brought my daughter to America, a country so far away, too far to be possible for me to reach. How my first grandson looks like, I don't even know one bit. Luh only called to give the news of her first child, a blonde-haired, plump baby son. Then my second daughter, Madesari, married a year later. Her husband is a journalist from Jakarta. She was also taken right away to Jakarta. She also has born her child, a baby daughter called Dina. Then it was Wardanitan, my youngest daughter. She was the only one that would live in Bali after the wedding. She still lives in the same village as I do. She married a kind-hearted history teacher. Actually, I like my son-in-laws, who always be respectful and kind to me, but that did not improve the emptiness that suddenly comes. Tomorrow this house will be much more silent. I and my husband, will live together. My thought flew to 20 years ago when I left my house to marry Brigade. I bid farewell to Meme and Bapa, who let me go with tears in their eyes. I feel that time has just passed in the blink of an eye. That moment too now has also come before me. Karma happens so fast. My child have left me with long step and eyes straight, going away without even giving a look. The future for them is a myriad of hopes and desire. The past for them is just old things and worthlessness. And in the past, that past I exist. Okay, so you can read the short story, yeah. Okay. Ligede seemed not to care. Bright smile always on his face each time his child wed. After that, he would go back to his old habit, caressing and playing with that gamecock of his. It seemed that the rooster has become a very dear friend. The gamecock, which one was the star of the village, now is only scraping what is left of the past glory. It has been long since the gamecock smelled the spur and raised blood of its adversary. Now it only stood calmly in the corner of the kitchen, looking closely on the pigeon which danced around the yard, fighting for the rice grain which are scattered about. So you can continue to read the short story until finished that I already gave it to you. Now your assignment is you need to analyze the short story based on the plot, setting, character, point of view, tone, and the theme. Yeah. So once again, we discuss about what is plot. Plot is the main event in the story and how they relate to each other. Are the main event of the story arranged chronologically or they are arranged in another way. How is the story narrated? Is it a flashback or summary? Yeah. So I think you understand what is plot. Yeah, it's already discussed also in meeting 2. Setting. Yeah, setting. What is setting? Setting is what is the setting? Where and when does the action take place? How does the setting affect the character in the story? You can discuss about how the setting influence the character, how the social force and institution shape the characters, political, social, economic, philosophic, religion, or educational. Maybe you can try to conclude from this story, yeah, what kind of social background or social relationship that is portrayed by the short story. Maybe short story here is a short story from Bali with Balinese name, so you can kind of try to understand what is happening in the short story. Character, who are the main character in the short story? What does the main character look like? Describe the main character's situation. How does the main character interact with other characteristic? What sort of conflict is the character facing? How is the conflict revealed? So you can discuss about how many characters that you find from the short story, which one is the main character, which one is the supporting character, and how the character interact each other. What kind of conflict is influence one character interaction with another character interaction. Point of view, I think this is not really discussed in the first meeting, yeah, and in second meeting. Point of view is the story from the first person perspective is I, a third person perspective using she, he, or name, yeah, the name of the character, and second person perspective is you, yeah. Is it consistent? A use of the point of view, yeah, sometimes the point of view is not consistent. For example, in the beginning of the short story, the I is Ana, ya. Jadi ada kadang-kadang yang tidak konsisten, ya. Di awal misalnya, aku itu adalah karakter yang bernama Ana. Tapi tiba-tiba di tengah dia switch. Aku adalah karakter yang bernama siapa misalnya? Danang, gitu ya. Jadi dia bisa switch, ya. Does narrator know almost everything about one character or every character including? Nah, apakah dia sudut pandang yang serba tahu, ya, atau we call it omniscient, jadi serba tahu apa yang dipikirkan oleh si karakter, atau dia hanya bisa melihat dari luar, ya, dari gerak-geriknya. Tone, is the story humorous or tragic or frightening? Does the author want you to laugh or cry, to feel happy or sad, to experience anger or fear? So what kind of mood, what kind of tone that the story tell you? Is it sad? Is it angry? Or is it tragic? Or is it humorous? Yeah. What is the author attitude toward action or event? Does the author like or dislike? Trust or mistrust the character or the narrator? Is the author sympathetic toward, admiring, hostile, critical of, or sentimental about one or more character of, or the narrator? Okay, so the narrator is the one that is narrate the story, yeah. Same. What is the author main purpose in the writing the story? Is there more than one theme? Does the theme offer a new insight into human experience, or does it support an old or traditional one? What lesson or message does the author want the reader to understand? Yeah. So it is what the author want to deliver to the audience. Does the author want to discuss about gender discrimination? Does the author want to discuss about politics, or maybe about education, ya? Jadi banyak, ya, tema-tema apa sih yang mau diangkat oleh si pengarang ini? Apakah dia ingin memperlihatkan ketidakadilan gender? Apakah dia ingin memperlihatkan kesenjangan sosial antara si miskin dengan si kaya? Apa dia mau memperlihatkan intrik politik? Atau dia menghadirkan isu lingkungan, dan seterusnya. Okay, that's all my discussion about meeting 3. Thank you so much for your attention. See you next time.